Do y'all think Seth Rollins is ever really meant to be the guy? And here's what I mean by that. Just listen to what I gotta say. There's really been two prominent times that WWE was pushing Seth as like the top guy, in the men's division, you could say. The first year was 2019, and we all can agree 2019 was definitely one of the worst years in WWE history. Now, I will say creatively, there were things that were happening outside of what Seth was doing that was making the product suffer as well, and the way they were booking Seth as champion and just how they were utilizing him also didn't help. Second time would be this year in 2025, and once again, this year for WWE hasn't really been that great compared to the last few years. Now, once again, there were other things happening outside of what Seth is doing that also was affecting the product. I don't know, does it feel right for a lot of people? Like, do y'all really look at him in that same spot? Like, yeah, he's the top guy. Like, do y'all believe in it? Because it seems like there's a pattern. Every time that they try to push Seth as like the top guy in the men's division, the WWE as a whole just really isn't doing that well. And look, I'm sure some people are going to watch this and feel that Seth Rollins is more deserving to be in that spot, because realistically, I do remember when Roman Reigns was getting pushed as the big dog, there were some years that people had really felt Seth Rollins was more deserving to be in the spot and getting the push that Roman was getting, because for a while, a lot of people had felt that Seth was better than Roman. But when they gave him those opportunities and he did get that push, the product didn't really feel like it was at its best, is all I'm going to say. Maybe Seth is just never really meant to be that number one top guy. Maybe he's just meant to be one of the top guys, which is not a bad spot to be in, because you could still be one of the top guys and still be a very important piece of the product. But to be the actual number one top guy, that spot just isn't really meant for everybody. Like when Cody came back and they were clearly telling us that they had a big storyline planned for him to dethrone Roman and be the next top guy, a lot of people felt that maybe that should have been Seth's spot, but I was one of the people that didn't feel that way, because that's never been his spot. If they wanted Seth to be in that spot, he would have had that spot many years ago before Cody even came back. And the one time they actually did give it to him when they weren't really pushing Roman in that top spot was 2019, and it didn't turn out well. Maybe some of y'all feel different. I do feel like it is a very interesting conversation.